Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Assassin Brotherhood. These are the tenets of the Creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could imagine what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name, Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Well, we won't lack for firewood at least.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. Look.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back. Come on. Captain de Andre and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good? Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down yourself.
This is more like it. A good catch.
Hurry.
Merde, où sont ces crétins? Hold it together. We'll find a way off this island. Wounds, young man. Merde, où sont ces crétins? Despise the... Are you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Joseph, couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're saying?
It is Captain Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. You are dreaming if you think any training could make you an assassin. Do you even know what that means? Able for an ancient and proud, obeying your mentor without question. How is your freedom for the human race?
I'm Chevalier, but I don't feel too free at the moment.
Then feel educated! How dare you show me such disrespect? You simpleton! You rot-brained cabbage farmer! You simpleton! You rot-brained cabbage farmer!
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You treat your wounded. Take these. You'll need them. Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy will be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat? Talk before I bash out your brains! We will find them and let them bury of you.
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
Goes again.
Thank you.
Get out of the bush, you brat!
Happy hunting, lads! Set her ablaze! Sink that French vessel! She's no match for you! Ha ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Now that's booty.
Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged.
I was saving those
Maybe you were not useless, Shay.
useless. Blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of water shays.
You heard, Chevalier? Go on. Some of the men you read.
So certain about their... But next to me, you are the most experienced sailor, Shay. Other vessel, this pitiful one.
What the hell?
She's mine. My own ship.
Your own.
With a lick of paint and cannons. Anything on the sevens.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
Now,
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Mark.
Mary Queen of Rhoda Wise? Oh, speak for you, Shay.
Us. The Queen of War and Darkness. She harves at the soldiers. Perfect indeed.
Top gallants, right?
New sail. She'll take. At sea! Shipwreck mode! Hard to starboard! All the men...
A ship! She's off. And they will sink her!
Let's put the Morrigan to the...
Ready for... Get on hills!
Tonsils!
Oh, stop them, boy!
Sir! More!
Tearing her to... Do something!
Sir! Home complaint!
Fire!
Loaded cannons! On your... Shit! Up! Furlough some fresh meat!
On! Let's move!
Pull up, lads! Loose the royals!
It's somebody after all. I will return to what... A long way home to do.
Sing ho-
What course would you have me set?
Time to report back to the men.
Wise words, Captain. Words.
What the hell did you do? It's kind of dormant virus? Shit. Hang on, I'm getting you out of there.
Please proceed calmly to the nearest exit. We repeat, please remain calm. Do not panic.
Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check. You were just an Animus. Animus, yes? We're using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You work for Abstergo Entertainment? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session, Trig Hole Building. We need to find your boss. Forgotten your boss. LMA, Zipper. Here, take your communicator. Lost. Out of here. Follow me. Time. This chaos is absolute.
We gotta get out of here!
And everyone, just like we practice drills. Gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive. What the hell is happening?
A file in Cormac was booby.
Your job is to prove this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, destroy them.
No, I want to study these memories. With respect, this is not a...
Fine. I need to skull. That LMA?
Hey there, this might weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hire. Security.
Call me Violet.
Do
us to relive. Man, Earth is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other systems that regulate building functions. Melanie? Elevators. Are we stuck?
Damn, yes. I'll get her ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. Have to do for now.
Agent to progress with Shay's...
Why? He's just a nobody as well.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, with an unexpected... Proceed to the server...
flashing wireless signal? Great. That means you can still access systems. Go ahead and patch... Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstations. In theory, if you align the beam, should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles inside. Segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Up properly, the system. Give it a shot. Good job. This is complex. But rebooting the advanced heart building will require more work.
Would have you believe that Almendor, who became corrupted, and that he schemed Templars to acquire an icy and a shrewd and cunning leader. A man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate hers in order to keep the himself, so that he could use it to force world peace. Be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was a Templar. It isn't to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Tempsaphy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. The difference was how he chose to act. Had Altair been allowed to carry out his... perhaps we'd be fighting now. It was only after he reformed the Brotherhood with its news of free that the conflict truly escalated. Spread across the planet. For a so-called wise man of the mountain can see things assassins.
Okay. So I'm not supposed to see that. Just, miss. With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you know, feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you know, feel like being sneaky.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed.
Hey, one of your coworkers dropped his communicator by the elevator? If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery. I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
Following the Great Purge of 2000, William Miles became the de facto leader of the Assassins. A ruthless strategist, he trained several agents who infiltrated Abstergo, including Clay Kazmarek and Lucy Stillman. In late 2000, captured William Miles in Cairo. and delivered him to Warren Vidic in Rome. Miles' son, Desmond, attacked Abstergo, killed Vidic and Master Templar Daniel Cross, fled to a First Civilization temple in New York. On December 21st, Desmond Miles was killed inside the precursor structure. The grieving William Miles went underground and left the brother in the hands of Gavin Banks. Banks led a small team across the globe, attempting to rebuild assassin cells. We have sightings in Kyoto, Moscow, and Paris. Miles resurfaced in late 2013, and we have confirmed his involvement in the infiltration of Abstergo Entertainment Montreal by the assassins Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane. Both Miles and Banks remain at large. Agent Acosta has tasked the Akashic satellite Plexus to sweep the planet for traces of assassin activities. We have yet to locate them. Nathan Kennedy remains a controversial figure for me. I have him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding out. Hatham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotions that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master raised him to become a Templar Knight. Hatham eventually learned that his father, Hassan, that he chose to stay a Templar rather than follow in his father's footsteps, to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Hatham Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same.
Nice find. If it was me, I'd snoop to see if there's any juicy stuff on it. But I might be a terrible person.
Hey, boss. Calling from Germany?
Yes,
I am in Essen, searching for an artifact called the Ankh of Isis. Can you tell me anything about it?
Give me a minute to fire up my machines here. Okay. Not much. There's an obscure file from the data dump scanner that mentions it. It was allegedly 14th century Germany, where an assassin named Lucas Zergberg fought a Templar offshoot Koros. How original.
That's the file that led me to this bland shit pile. Is there anything else? Anything outside of Abstergo official records?
Nobody's ever seen the thing. There's all kinds of stories about its history, from Roman Gallia, Egypt during the Middle Ages, and even a cell of modern-day assassins. Oh, and it apparently raises the dead.
Is there any evidence to support this?
None at all. You know what I think? I think this is bullshit the assassins are spreading around so that people like us waste our valuable time sniffing after it. Smells like a trap.
Agreed. Keep an eye out for new information about the Ankh. While it may not lead to an artifact, we may be able to follow the data back to some assassins.
You got it, boss. Where are you off to next?
Cuba. I'm going to excavate the observatory.
You know what authorized personnel only means, don't you?
Okay, the numbskull is in another Animus session, and I've required caffeine. All is right with the world.
Good.
This isn't really your kind of mission, is it, boss?
Every mission is important in its own way.
Still, I bet you'd rather be out with the rest of the team, hunting Sean Hastings or something.
Wouldn't you?
Hell yeah. I want a front row seat for that show.
Any word from Sorkin?
He's scheduled to update me in 43 minutes.
Good.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What's it like, using an Animus?
I went through the Animi training program. It felt like the drills we used to do in the UT Jaeger.
You never use a normal Animus like this one? To relive your own genetic history?
Only once.
Really? Who were you?
I was a young man. On the Viking raid.
793, northeastern coast of England. Sorry, history nerd. So, how was it?
It was good sailing weather. The monastery for religious studies, and we crashed into the city like a tidal wave.
And?
We pillaged and burned. They thought we were demons. The details of the memory are so vivid. I lost myself in the bloodlust. I defeated a Saxon, a great warrior, but did not want to kill him. Him to join our clan.
Ah, Norse adoption rituals. The chance to settle with the Vikings.
Yes. A chance to see the world as it really is.
What happened then?
He wept. Then he cried out that God had abandoned his people and that nothing remained but chaos. I felt such pity. I killed him without a second thought.
After we're done here, are we gonna have to kill the numbskull?
We will see.
It has been a long time.
Heelys.
Wale, how go things?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visit?
That's Adewale, a slave who freed himself. And hundreds in the West Indies. That man's a incarnation of the Creed.
I see.
He just practice.
Soon. Other business first.
Tell me what happened. It was terrible, Akeem. The ground shook and waves crashed over Port.
Many were lost.
No family was left touched.
I hate to bring up practical matters, but did Macandal's man ask before the earthquake hit?
Not know. Agadir has not been found. He was a strong rune, one of Macandal's best students.
Shame. So we can't found the site.
The waves. I doubt it is standing.
That show
stolen. As broke in during the care. They seized the manuscript. I gave chase but lost their trail when...
We must consider next.
King others way as usual.
Adewale looked well.
I heard that Liam's waiting. Seen him yet?
Your mistress hoping for you.
You are late.
What did I miss?
First hour.
We're training Kisagawas and
will continue to do so.
Not waste your word. They abhors improvement as much as poor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. So much potential. But so plain.
What would you have me...
Well,
What's the challenge to...
Shooting straight and true. Here. You can use these.
These?
Well, I want your chance to succeed. Shoot these. You can take them, but not too work after this. Still, let's see how you do on the...
On. Hurry up. Go. Hurry up. Well done. You're doing all right, shit. The others vex you. They mean well, though they'll never show it.
It's about time you...
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no... And don't you forget it. Teacher. And...
Well, some of that just... You doing?
Read ways to end... You two! Mill and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? Top Shay. And stick to the brush. Patient, and you might hit your target.
Can't be. Get away from here, you know what's good for you.
I see him! There!
Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient. I am surprised. Huh. A target when he gets... You certainly know... Handle. You did better than I... It's actually grown, Shay? Oh, do not get a swelled head over it.
Shay, it's time you learn to...
I think I've been well enough so far.
But there is more. The hunt. Use us together and pray. Killing should not be mean. We must use what nature gives us. Good. Now from nature. You can keep Achilles.
Hey, I hear you've been marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti. I trust you will retrieve what I...
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A map of ancient wisdom and a box that...
But I fear the rest...
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. Or not.
Where to?
Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
A plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we know most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail. As much sail as you...
Loose top! We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us close to the facts.
Sir Keely's tasked you with...
No. He takes to task you. You need to find what was Macandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. And you'll do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the Pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again. I'll throw you in the ocean.
Fish guts and oil.